It's a beautiful bacon day, Cookie Crusaders. Today we're going to be talking about topping farming. I know a lot of you guys are working really hard on your labs, you're working hard on PvP team building, you're trying to get everything moved up so that you have a chance to stand and fight against some of the modes that you want to play. Maybe you're struggling or grinding out to get further in the Alliance mode or the Odyssey story. Either way, all of those modes are going to require one important thing: toppings. Now, what my biggest recommendation is, if you can, go into dark mode when you're doing this. It will take slightly more energy to do so, but the nice thing is, whenever you go through any level at a certain point, you will get at least a guaranteed topping piece, and you will have a higher chance of getting a better topping, rather than just grinding out the same level at a high point in story mode forever. If that's what you want to do because you're going through one specific option, then by all means that is an option to do. The lowest point that I like to start is World 6. The nice thing is you can just use time jumpers to do this, but it's really not a lot of energy to do. It's only 9, and you can usually do it within about 1 to 2 minutes. So if you want to save on topping time jumpers, then don't feel obligated to use them. If you are out of time or you don't have a lot of time during the day, then this is something I would recommend just using the time jumpers for. So 6-1 is the earliest point I would recommend. You always have a chance between one of two different toppings of the medium size, but you're also going to have a chance of getting the not medium size, but rather the small size, and of course the topping piece that's guaranteed because it's dark mode, and then of the other resources that you can get too. Now, if you're farming other things like coins or EXP jellies, I recommend moving to the higher levels. So if you want EXP jellies, head up to World 12 or 13 in dark mode, if that's an option. If you haven't gotten there, I totally understand, but go as high as you can, because that's going to be more EXP, more coin, while still trying to get those same toppings. You're going to have less chances because you're going to be using more energy, because as you can see, it's 15 up here in World 12. So you're going to be not necessarily double the energy being used, but still a higher amount. And so for that reason, you can see that we get 28 EXP level 3 jellies, where at World 6, if we start at 6-1, we can get 8. So for 6 more stamina jelly, we can get 20 more EXP jellies of the exact same level. So that's about the only thing that's going to change. So mathematically, you will get more over time doing the lower levels if you're willing to take the time to grind them out. But if you don't have the time, or you want to use your resources quickly, then a quick burst is good at the higher levels. But if you can farm World 6 and 7, those are going to be your good ones each day, because if you think about it, getting through 30 stages, and you can exclude the boss stages because they're not going to get you topping pieces, because they're toppings, because they're going to be only giving soul stones, and they will use more energy too. So if you've beaten those, skip through those and only go through the regular stages. And then you get different options at each. So if you're only going for Syrian Raspberry, for instance, you can do 6-1. Then you can do 6-8. Then you can do 6-, I believe 20. Let me double check. Not 20. 6-22, and then again at, that's it, 6-22. So you have 3 stages in World 6 to do, but if you use all 3 times for each of those, that's 27 stamina jellies times 3. You're going to go through almost 100, and that's in World 6. And then you should, if you use all your energy and have regular stamina recharge rate, have about another 100 stamina by the end of the day if you start in the morning. to use again. So that means you can do the same thing in World 7. So that means you have the odds of hitting 18 chances to get one medium topping. So we're going to do it. We're going to see the odds. I personally think if you go through each battle on its own, that you have better chances than if you time jump and do it all at the same time. I don't know why, but it just seems to run better. But we're going to try. So 3 times. So no topping itself. We got the topping pieces. We got the stamina jellies. Next here, going to run 2. We got a small, not a large. Or sorry, not a medium topping. Same thing, small again here. And then 6-22. 3 more. So as you can see, we didn't get it in 9 rotations of trying for an actual topping. But we got a bunch of topping pieces. So we went up 10 topping pieces, because sometimes you can get 1, sometimes you can get 2. So we've got fuel for the cause when we can get it. And you got to think, if you get toppings from the balloons, if you get toppings from the market, you get toppings from the arena shop, so many different places to get it. So don't feel like you're forced to grind these levels to get them, but it's a good spot. And you'll get those topping pieces and the EXP jellies along the way, so you're using the resources in a very good way too. But let me know any feedback of the worlds you like to grind. Maybe you only grind at the highest levels. Maybe you specifically try to grind the absolute lowest levels you can, even further down. I'd love to hear your feedback. And let me know what team you like to run when you are grinding those levels if you haven't beaten them 3-star and you aren't able to time jump them yet. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.